always find us. We're somewhere. We're somewhere. Oh, yay! Hey everyone, Rachel here with Rachelsuniquecrafts. I found us on Facebook. Come on, YouTube. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Yay! How is everyone? Let's get started. Let me get this keyboard out of my way. Just as sure as I don't have it, that's when I have issues and I have to leave screen and go get it and all the things. So say hello when you get on so that I know you're here. It's Tuesday night, August 23rd. And we're going to be making a football, the Dollar Tree football wireframe. Hi, Miss Diane and Miss Susan. Hi, my sweet friends, Miss Emily, Miss Bridget. Hey, hey. Y'all are coming in. Yay. How's everyone's week going? There's Monique. I saw you today. I don't know if you saw my comment or not on Miss Helen's live. I was about an hour late, but she's on 3 weeks. So there's my sweet sister. Hey, Miss Trudy. There's my sweet mama. Thank you. Yes, please share the video. That helps me. That's just a free way of supporting someone that's on a live video. Is just by sharing to your timeline. Hey, Miss Shantae. We're doing another football frame. So let's get started. This is what they look like, if y'all, for the ones that don't know, from the Dollar Tree. And so I took the Chanel stems and folded them in half and then cut them. And I have 25 brown ones and 11 white ones. I've already put one together and I just used all brown, but I thought this might be a good way, just, you know, an idea. You know, when you're putting everything on there, you'd already know where they go, what color, kind of color coordinate them. And so I love you too, my sweet sister. So we catch up on. There's Miss Joan. See your comment, honey, and I answered. Okay, well, I didn't see your answer, Miss Monique. So these are the, what is that, 6-inch? They call it 6. It's 5, about 5.5, 5 1/4 inches wide, and I cut them in 10-inch strips. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just burlap. I'm going to fold it here on the end and then just gather it there in the middle. And I'll show y'all some more stuff. I got all kinds of stuff to show y'all in a little bit. So, Miss Joan is here. Miss Linda. How is everyone? Okay, I'm gonna gather this, and this is burlap, so it's not gonna get like real flat. So it's kind of thick there in the middle, just because it's burlap and it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna start down here on the tip. with y'all. And I can kind of zoom down a little bit. So y'all can see better. We'll start down here on the bottom. And I've got my little folds turned under. Hi, Miss Judith. All right, I twisted it twice. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do our white one next. And I'll show y'all what I made these pumpkins over here on the side with. I've got a pumpkin behind me. I've got the 3 splatter screen pumpkins from the Dollar Tree that I made. I think I made them on a video, I don't know, 2 years ago, but I think I uploaded that video to YouTube also. But I have the 3 splatter screens made into a pumpkin that's from the Dollar Tree. Okay. So I will go ahead and tell y'all this. Let's go ahead and twist these and turn them back under. That's going to be easier. I found that out doing the other one. I did a trial run, y'all. And I'll tell y'all about my Walmart adventure too. Trying to get this burl out. Today's just been one of them there days, you know, that you just everything goes crazy. So we have 25 of the brown ones and 11 of the white ones. If y'all seen the other video that I posted Sunday on YouTube with all the football frames, I did a football frame. I did a football, and I didn't like it. It looks okay, but I just don't like the tubing, because the tubing does not hold hot glue very good, and I just didn't like it. This looks like a more high end, a more elegant wreath, than the other one just looks like a Dollar Tree wreath. Just put it that way. And this looks a little bit more high end. I guess that was the way we're going to put that. I'm going down to my craft room so I can put you on my TV. Oh, Miss Shantae. You are acting like Miss Nancy. She puts me on her TV. Oh, gracious, y'all. I'm big enough without being put on the TV. Hey, Miss Barbara. You can sure join our party. The more the merrier. So, welcome. Oh, it's not Barbara. That's Barnabas. Okay, Barnabas. That's right. So, welcome. We like new party members. And I'm getting lots of hearts on Facebook. Y'all can hit that thumbs up on YouTube. And thumbs up and hearts on Facebook too. That always helps me. Comments help. A share. And a comment and a share and a thumbs up or a heart. There's Miss Patricia. You made it live. Yes, ma'am. The eyes are blurry, a little painful today, but they gonna be okay. We're gonna get through it. I have never used burlap. Well, Miss Susan, and there's Suzanne. How are y'all? How are you, Miss Suzanne? Let me tell y'all about my burlap. This is like the 5 1/4 inch, I think it is, from Walmart. And so let's talk about this. So this morning before I go to work, I leave early. I did not roll my hair. I just pulled it up in a little clip because it's, you know, raining outside. It's humid, and if I rolled my hair, it would just be straight as a board by the time I got out the door. So left it, and so by me not rolling my hair, I got ready faster. So I run by Walmart because I had done one of these trial run to see how it was going to look, how much I was going to need, make sure I had enough materials. And take off to Walmart, run in there. I get all my burlaps, and this is going to take about two rolls of the brown, a little more than, and then 1 roll of the white. Just so I don't forget to tell y'all that. You always give a thumbs up. Thank you, Miss Patricia. I really appreciate that. Did I miss somebody? I was looking to see if I missed somebody. Hey, Miss Susan, Miss Angie. How are y'all? Y'all are saying hi to Monica. Is Monica on here? I didn't see Monica. Well, if Monica's on here, how are you? Hi, Miss Rebecca. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, and it's been raining all day here. I said, this is a day. I said, I would love to stay home, but hey, who am I kidding? I'd rather stay home every day. So I go in Walmart. Let me finish my story. Got my burlaps here, and I go to check out, and I got distracted because, you know, Walmart's got their scarecrows out now. They've got, you know, a little bit of fall decor coming out in the stores. So I was busy looking at all that. Well, I get my burlap and I'm headed out the door. I thought I had got my bags. I had to pick up a couple little grocery items that I could leave in the car. And so I go in work. I get home, and I was going to get my bags out of the truck. And I'm like, okay, there should be a bag with my burlap in it somewhere. Yeah, there should be, but there's not. So I call Walmart. It's about 7 miles from where I live. I said, by chance, did anyone turn in 2 brown rolls of burlap and 1 white roll of burlap. Yes, ma'am, we have it. I said, okay, I'll be there in about 10 minutes. It was probably really 15, but. So, I ran back to Walmart and got my burlap. I was really hoping they had it because I really didn't want to buy it twice and only get it one time. So I was thankful that somebody turned it in. They probably didn't need no burlap. So I think I picked up my you're back. Now I'm large and in charge. Hey, Miss Sherry, how are you? So I was thankful. Hey, Miss Susan. So I see Miss Susan was on Facebook and YouTube. Miss Susan Jackson. We have a couple of Susans on tonight. Miss Shantae's got me on the big screen. I told her I was big enough. So, needless to say, there was some wonderful person that saw my stuff in the buggy that I left and turned it in. So thankful for that. And I know that I left it in the buggy because, or either at the register, one of the two, I had picked up my few bags out of the buggy and I thought I had got them all, but I might not have. And just walked to the car without pushing a buggy to the car. So I was thankful. Even though I had to make a trip back to town after I got home from work. And I was like, I gotta hurry. I'm gonna be late for my live. Thankfully, I had scheduled it last night, so that part was done. Okay, so this is like the little white line on the edge, and I just got one little ruffle down here on the tip. And it's going to start coming together. Okay. See where we're at. And for those coming on late, this is about 5 1/4 inch wide, and I cut these little strips in 10 inches. And you wouldn't want it much longer because they get so thick there in the middle. And when I was thinking about this, I did not want this football to be, if you use regular mesh, it's 10 inches wide. So this is half as wide as the regular mesh. And I did not want this thing to be sticking out that far. So that's why I decided that I wanted to use the more narrow mesh. It's still a beautiful day. Absolutely, Miss Rebecca. Absolutely. I love rainy days. I love to stay home on rainy days. So, raining here in Massachusetts. Oh my goodness, Miss Suzanne. It's been raining here. It rained all day yesterday and rained today. We got rain in the forecast the next several days, but I just want to stay home on those rainy days, but that's okay. Thank God for for YouTube. Ain't that the truth? I get to come on and visit my friends while I'm crafting. Okay, we got 25 little ties of the brown, and then I got 11 ties of the white. And they get kind of tight getting them up in here, but that just helps so that you don't see through it. Just like that. And all I did, I took Chanel stems or pipe cleaners, whichever one you prefer to call them, and folded them in half and cut them. And that way you didn't waste any. So you got two little pipe cleaners out of two little, thingies here out of each pipe cleaner. And if y'all did not see the video with all the other ideas I did with the football wreaths, I will show y'all in just a little bit. I made the acorns. We made kind of like a little dough bowl. You can call it a dough bowl, except it's made out of a football. I made a football, and I thought I want a cuter football, so that's what prompted this one. This would be a good little wreath to make for craft shows, to have something that was, less expensive in your, more economical, we'll call it that, in your booth. We can catch what we've missed, Patricia. Absolutely. And I'm trying to show y'all the only thing you've missed so far is just, I've tried to reiterate what I've done by telling y'all the size and how many, and I'm just folding it up on the ends, on each end, and curling it so that it's got a curl on each end, and folded down is what I'm doing. You can do it either way. And I already had the little ties on here, but I'll tell you how I did it. Well, I skipped one right there. That's why you preload all of them. I took, and I did a tie on every one. Well, I did this second ring, or second line. I did the middle, and then this one over here, the second one. So I didn't do anything on the bottom. And then I didn't do anything on the third one. So I've got them on here and here and here. And I did one each on each little crossbar. And then I did like two in between each one. So that's how I did that. Trying to see what I missed on this conversation. Sharing the love for you on both. Oh, thank you, Miss Susan. I appreciate that. All right, I think I'm missing one of my white ones right there. And the brown one. I think I forgot this side, y'all. So I'll have to cut a few more. It's going to be more than 25. It's going to be 12 whites and 27 brown. So I told y'all wrong. I counted how many I had on here, but I was missing a couple, so there we go. Y'all know why? It was hid up under there, that's why. Hang on. I'm confusing myself. I'm only missing one brown. And I wasn't missing a white. I had this one scooted toward the end. Okay. I was only missing one brown, so 26. And we're still at 11 on the whites. Okay. I'm too busy talking. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? And Miss Kate? How are y'all today? So Walmart already has out their scarecrows, some of their fall decorations, some of their pumpkins. And I really wanted to get in the fall decorating mood. Hi, Miss Rebecca over on Facebook. We got a Rebecca on Facebook and a Rebecca on YouTube. Okay. I really would have been confused tonight if I hadn't color coded my little ties here, wouldn't I? If I got I'll go ahead and start back right up here where I left off on this next row. So we finished this row. Now let's do the top. Oh, okay. Miss Rebecca's on both. So Miss Rebecca, Miss Susan, and Miss Monique jump back and forth. Awesome. I appreciate that, y'all. And I just let that go. Just let it go. So one good thing, a video that I had recorded been probably a month or so ago, maybe a little more than a month. Facebook had not let me. I have a test page that I go on there and just record some lives that's just me, so I can record them and then upload them, edit them. Because if it's a long video and I have to shorten it, or if it's repetitious and I have to just speed it up a little bit, I'll go over there on my test page that's private and record it, and then I can download it and edit it. Well, Facebook wasn't letting me download it. So I was a little ill at Facebook. Not a little, I was a lot. I won't lie. But I finally was able to download it this week. I had messaged them and screenshotted with that snippet and showed them. And I said, please let a human go listen to my video, because, you know, they got these bots that listen, and they said music was playing, copyrighted music. No. Sorry. You was wrong on that one. So finally, I got it downloaded, so I just need to edit it now. Put the clips together, because it's in several clips. So that's exciting. And the night that I finished the fourth part, that was the fourth night of my gingerbread house, it's on Facebook, but they wouldn't let me download that one. So they said it had copyrighted music, and they muted it. Well, I have that one now, so I got to load it up on YouTube so my YouTube family can get that last video on the gingerbread house, because that night nothing was working right. The Mevo would not, the camera would not stay connected to YouTube. It was horrible. And I finally just had to go to Facebook and get on my phone. So, but we finally got that one downloaded. We, me, myself, and I. That's the we in this conversation. Thank you, Miss Rebecca. I appreciate that. Miss Linda, very organized. I was impressed. Oh. What did I have organized? I feel like I'm a hot mess most of the time. Miss Kate, I'm making a football with the Dollar Tree football wreath form, and I'm going to show y'all all the things that I've made with them so far. The acorns, the little tray, the hanging basket. I've got them all right here, and I'm going to show y'all as soon as I get done. I'm almost through here. And this one's going to be a football. Yes, it's football season. There's Miss Mary. Oh, thank you, Miss Mary. We are trying to get this this done here. And I think so far I have, if I haven't missed any more, there's 26 brown and 11 white. Little burlaps. This is what it's looking like so far. And we'll have to fluff and stuff when we get it all full. Let's do this tip on the very end. The other football I just didn't like that much because it was done out of that tulle. To me it was see-through. It was flimsy looking. Not a fan. So I was like, I gotta make one that looks good. And if y'all don't know, jute, not jute, burlap, has got all these little fibers in it, and it goes everywhere, and my nose tickles. Okay, so now we just like this little bit on this side. So we're going to put our last, no, we got, let me see if I've missed. Okay, we got 3 over here, 3 over here. This will be the third one. I guess I cut an extra white. I cut part of them this morning before I left. No, last night. And the rest of them after I got home, the other holes, I cut right before we came home. Because y'all don't want to just sit here and watch me cut mesh. And the pipe cleaners are cut in half and then put on the frame. And that way you're not wasting any. Because this is literally how much you cut off. So that's not very much. Just a little bit. Okay. So let's get these last little few brown ones on here. Cute. Thank you, my friend Dr. Ann. Hi, Miss Shirley. We're having a good day. I still don't know how to share on YouTube. Where the live chat is, you have to click on the little X to get out of the live chat, and then it's going to say share, and you just share there on YouTube. You can share to your Facebook or to wherever, whatever other social media you have. But you just exit out of the live chat, and then you can come back to the live chat. You just have to, when you get done, then you just click on the live chat again. But you just have to mark that little, click that little X and get out of it. And then it'll let you share. Or copy link and then go post it. Okay. I have very many more to go. I did go to the Dollar Tree yesterday, I think. And they still don't have the white styrofoam pumpkins that I want, because, you know, when you buy the orange ones or the black ones, which I did buy a few black ones because that's all they had, you still got to paint them before you can, you got to get them white before you can paint them whatever color you want. So, and it's hard to cover up that bright orange. But I bought some black ones because that's all they had. So, I've got some orders I've got to get done. Fill up this little hole here. We got, what, 3 or 4 more to go? I'm going to show y'all some goodies. Miss Shirley. Kate is excited about the upcoming season. I am going to look tomorrow for the football form. I got on mine last year, and I think my mom might have found some this year already at her Dollar Tree. But hang on just a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you all the different things you can do with them. And I got the video uploaded on YouTube. And I will promise you, go ahead and snip this as you're going and tuck them under, because when you're trying to go back and find all these little critters, it's complicated, because the more you're touching it, burlap, I mean, all mesh is gonna kind of fray to some extent. But it just keeps it from fraying that much more. Your pipe cleaners is the correct colors on the football. White where white is needed. Yes, ma'am, Miss Linda. I didn't do that on the first one, but I did on the second one. Been making s'mores. Oh, that sounds yummy. All right, I'm one short. Cats love jute, so they can be a challenge when cry. Oh my goodness, Miss Kate. Miss Suzanne, we need to come over and visit and have some s'mores with the grandkids. My boss walked around this morning and she said, "Hello, children." I said, "Hello, Mama." That way I didn't have to count while it was kind of like a no-brainer having the correct color of pipe cleaners on whichever one. That way I don't have to stop and count. I can just keep looking at comments and keep making. Southern Ideas. Hello, how are you? Welcome. It's Mr. Danny. And he has a YouTube channel over there and makes amazing things. Antennas and all kinds of cool techie stuff. Okay, so all right, we're gonna make this a little bigger now. So this is our football shaped wreath. And pull them up this way a little bit. We're going to make a bow, and I'm going to show y'all how we made these, our splatter screen Dollar Tree. And we're just going to make one of these little simple bows like Brooke from Refab makes. Let's see, that's going to be about 10 inches. I saw her make these several years ago. Probably 4 years ago, maybe. I called Miss Helen today. I didn't see you posted on Facebook. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Danny. Yep, I saw Miss Helen on live, and I saw you today. Stephen dropped in. Wonderful family. Those good old Southern folks. Country bumpkins. Always post on Facebook. Alright, we're going to make an X. Another X. We'll come back and trim that one a little bit. Well, you seen me today? I was sitting at work and I put the phone where I can see it, and I have an earplug in so that while I'm at work I can still see and hear everything. Thank you, Miss Bridget. Yep. Mr. Danny was on Grandma's Live today. It does fill out so good. Makes it thick. I'm probably gonna need a longer pipe cleaner on this one. Gather it, and then I'll kind of trim it up. Michelle, how do you get everything you do done? Do you sleep? I wish I had more sleep, but I do sleep. Love the football. Thank you, Miss Judith. like it. Them hands is fast. See, we have like, when was it? Friday night, I think we did what? 5 crafts in like an hour and a half. Some pretty neat ones. So we have to be fast over here to get everything done that we want to get done. So I'm pulling these so these ribbons go the way I want them to. Okay. And so this can be from a boy's room, for a man cave. And you can put whatever color. I've got orange. I got red. I've got a maroon. So there's our football. Now, we used the Dollar Tree football frame. We made this one out of the football frame. Turned it upside down. Wrapped jute all around it. I remember those wooden pumpkins you made last year. Too cute. Yeah, I'm fixing to show those again. Yes, ma'am, Miss Monique. The ribbons, I think those come from Craft Outlet, craftoutlet.com. Thank you, Miss Angie. Oh, thank you, Miss Rebecca, Michelle, Miss Sherry. Wow, I've been going back watching some of her old videos too. So I miss Helen's. So this would be a cute little bowl just to sit on the end table. Is that you from my Facebook? It'd be Rachel Lowry Bailey on Facebook. I don't use burlap too often, but I may try this one. Absolutely, Miss Shantae, you need to. All right, here was the other football. This is the one that I just really don't care about because I had to use, you know, a little dab of glue up here to kind of keep it going the way that it needed to, and I just, it's okay, but it's just not my favorite. I like this one better, by all means. All right, then we made the acorns out of the footballs. I like the blue better, but I like this one better, and this one's a lot heavier. This jute is a thicker jute, so I like that jute better. I like for it to be the big on top and the small going down on the bottom. So I love, love, love this one. And this, y'all, the woodland theme is big. It's real popular this year. So these could go in little boys' rooms also with the, you know, the squirrels and stuff. How cute. We got to do something with that too. But another cute one, wrap it in jute, make it a hanging basket. How cute is that? So you can do all kind of things, and I've got a couple of more ideas to do with this. I'll either get it pre-recorded or we'll do it on a live. All right, so we've got 2 acorns. We got 2 different footballs. Let me get these out of the way so I can show y'all. That's my favorite football in the between these 2. I like this one better. All right, let me move the hook down. All right. All right, so if Walmart, if they don't have your color pumpkin, paint you a pumpkin. That's all you have to do. Paint it. If they don't have the color you want for your decor, paint it. I thought so. Scent the fresh maple. I love them both. Cute football. I know you did. It's not the first time you watch him. No, he's been on here before. Oh, thank you, Miss Judith. Yeah, Miss Helen from Georgia. Miss Kathy. Hey, Miss Dawn. Thank you, Miss Kathy and Miss Dawn. I appreciate that. Y'all are busy playing hide and go seek. All right. This is the Dollar Tree splatter screens. Now, I did these, I think were 2 years ago, but I uploaded them on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube last year. But I made these 2 years ago. And I put lace on them and put jute around them. Put a little sign and added the foliage. And when there's 3 on here. There's 1, 2, and then there's 1 in the middle on the front. And so the middle one, you use the handle for the stem. And on the 2 back ones, you fold the handles down so that they stand up by themselves. So that's another really economical pumpkin. So I like you too, Mr. Danny, and I like Stephen and your mom. She's a sweetheart. I got you a little happy box, Miss Monique. I'm working on it. All right. Let me show y'all another idea. Let me find it. So these, you can get a piece of board, cut it off, whitewash it, paint it, whatever. But these are at Walmart. If you don't have access to wood or whatever, get you one of these. They have 2 sizes. All you got to do, this is a little piece of branch, little limb. Make you some kind of bow like you want. You can put words on it. This is just lace and a little rosette. Look how I did this, a popsicle stick and a round knob that's flat on one side. And it just holds it up. Simple. So I made these a couple of years ago also. And they even have the big ones. Now I did do 2 on the back on this one so that it would hold it up. And I just used lace. But, it's better to decorate in 3s. So we have 3. But aren't these cute? And they're just simple ideas. And if y'all go back and look at Friday night's live, thank you, Michelle, Rebecca. Y'all see we had we had 5 other crafts that we did that was quick, simple, pretty. They're all fall. So this is just some, quick and easy decorating ideas that y'all can use to, that won't break the bank. Thank you, Miss Monique, Miss Kate. Y'all are too sweet. So, I gotta figure out what else I have a couple more ideas for the, frames here. I know we've done 2 different footballs. The acorns, the basket, the hanging basket, the sitting basket. But I have a couple of more ideas that we can do. And y'all, another idea is, I see crafters doing it, and it's no secret. They just never tell where they get their ideas. I don't care. I'm open book. Dollar Tree puts out ideas for their stuff that they sell. They're selling craft supplies, and they also, on their website, they give out, thank you, Miss Angie, they give out ideas for what to do with some of their stuff. So if you got some of their things and you're just kind of stumped, all you got to do is go to dollartree.com and they'll show you some of the ideas. So, love those boards. Thank you. Y'all, my hair's a mess because I was out in the rain. It was pouring down rain when I had to go back to Walmart and get the juke when I forgot it. So, thank you, Miss Judith, and Miss Susan, Miss Mary. Thank y'all so very much. So, I will see y'all. This lady have a head overloaded with ideas. I'll send you some, Miss Monique. My problem is right now I've got too many that I want to do that I don't have enough time. I need time. If somebody can invent some time and send me some, I'll buy it. I'll buy it. Time to tuck in the grandkids. Thank you, Miss Suzanne. Appreciate you being here, and good night to the grandbabies. Thank you, Miss Emily. See you on Instagram, Miss Susan. I get on Instagram, I'll share the Instagram, and I'm off of there. Y'all, Instagram is crazy. So I go see Miss Susan over there, and that's about my shenanigans on Instagram. So remember, I love you all. Get to crafting, make something beautiful, and I've got some pictures that some people sent me to share some crafts they made, and I haven't got them shared. I haven't had time. I'm behind on all kind of stuff, but anyway, I was going to show y'all something the other night, last Tuesday night when I got home. The air was stopped up and everything. Well, thanks to my husband, he had to clean out part of my craft storage room, and I looked for these last year, and I wouldn't buy any more because I knew that I had them, and I couldn't find them, but they're from Hobby Lobby. And so when he emptied half of my craft room out, guess what? Guess what I found? I found these. Because in the fall, I had made one with a Christmas arrangement. And then I had these two, and I was like, there's something I want to make with these. And I couldn't find them. So, thanks to the air conditioner messing up. Thank you, Miss Shantae, Miss Sherry. I was able to find them. So, I've got an idea that we need to make with these. So, there's some more craft ideas. So, I do love you all. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Miss Linda. I will see y'all Friday night. And at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll do this all over again. He found treasures. Well, they were in, I had remade a filing cabinet, put, you know, claws on it and painted it and antiqued it and all that. Well, I use it for storage. These were in there. And I didn't know it, in the back of the drawer. So when I was going to move it, put it back in that room, I found them. I was like, yes! So anyway, y'all have a wonderful rest of the week. I'm going to see y'all Friday night. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And y'all get to crafting, make something beautiful. Get to decorating for fall. Because Christmas is going to be here soon, y'all. Good night. I love y'all.